Alright, so in our last video, we left off at line 19 of our instructions, which is called Main.factorial 1. So I'm going to run through our routine for function calling, which I can see on slide 117 of the lecture. And so I'm just going to go through these again, which I did before, but this time the numbers will be a little bit different. So the first instruction is to push the return address label. And so our return address label always refers to the line of the instruction following our function call. So our function call is on line 19 of our instructions, and so we want to push the number of the next line onto the stack. So I'm going to push a 20 onto the stack and move the stack pointer down. The next thing we need to do is push a copy of our local card onto the stack. So make a copy of 272, push that onto the stack. And now our stack pointer moves all the way over here because I'm wrapping around. And so now it's pointing at 276. And then our next instruction is to push a copy of argument. So I'm going to take a copy of argument 266, put that onto the stack, move stack pointer down. Oh, I just got rid of argument, but I'll talk about these again in a few minutes. Take a copy of this, push that onto the stack, move stack pointer down, make a copy of that, push that, move stack pointer down. And so these 5 cards, 20, 272, 266, 0, and 0, are now our next calling frame. So we had a calling frame here, which is for our main function, and now we have a calling frame here. This is for our factorial function with an input of 3. And so we're not done with function calling yet, because we still have to reset argument and local. And so our local goes to 273, where the stack pointer is, or it goes to 273 wherever our column frame ends. So local is pointed here, same place where, no, excuse me, I kept saying 273, I meant 279. This right here, empty spot is 279. So stack pointer and local are pointed to the same spot there. And so I need to overwrite that right here. So that's going to be 279. And then we need to reposition argument, which is going to be SP minus 5 minus n args. And I'm doing this out of order just because I got mixed up, but your VM emulator will do things correctly. So SP minus 5 minus n args. So we know that SP right now is at 279, and so we can go back 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus n args, which we have one argument, and we know that we have one argument variable because we happen to have a 1 right here. And so that means it's going to be minus 5, minus 1, so that means argument is going to point to this 2 right here. And, and now I'm going to overwrite argument as 273. Because this 2 is in address 273. And I hope that makes sense because right now we are running the factorial function on an input of 3. We're calling it recursively to find the factorial of the number 2.